Miss the love of my life. I met the love of my life when I was in college. I saw her smiling at me from across a room during a party, and we locked eyes for a moment. As soon as she looked away, I literally looked up, put my hands together, and thanked God for letting her be interested in me. I mean, she was just so beautiful. Not model or glam makeup, just so naturally beautiful in a way I can't even describe. I felt like I had known her for years already. She has the most beautiful blue eyes and amazing smile. I'd compliment her every second I could, just hoping she'd look me in the eyes and smile. Within a month, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and we'd already told each other I love you. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life. She'd gone through a traumatic experience before we met, but our relationship helped her heal, and I know she was happy too. Our relationship was never difficult. Everything with her was always so easy. The road trips are full of laughter. Movie nights in bed. The way she cuddled me was just, well, perfect. Like we were designed for each other. The games with her family. The slight excited inflection in her voice right when she begins a funny story. I never had secrets from her because there was simply no need. She was so genuine. I never had to analyze or worry about what she said. If she said something, she meant it. I mean, I really admire her. She, at least when we dated, was the hardest working person I've ever met. One of the most responsible. One of the most caring. And she loved me at my most, making goofy jokes and nerding out about the philosophical underpinnings behind my favorite music. We are both very straightforward. She was mine and I was hers. And that was that. Until, well, it wasn't. Even now the breakup is hard for me to talk about. She was having personal issues. I'd suffered a head injury that affected my judgment. She broke up with me. While I hadn't been as attentive as I should have been, she still almost immediately decided she'd made a horrible mistake and that she wanted to get back together. And she was so genuine and open with me too. And I broke her heart. I was suffering from a head injury, but didn't know it yet. I just knew that I felt, well, off, wired, edgy, not ever quite able to ever fully relax, tired all the time. I told her I just needed time, and we started to date again. But I ultimately, and wrongly, attributed my feeling off to the breakup, not a medical condition, and ended things. She was so upset. To think I left the person I care about most in the world just crying, alone. To make a long story short, my condition worsened significantly and I developed a disability. The condition is rare, so I refrain from adding more identifying details. It's really only been in the last couple of years on and off where I've seen improvement. Despite that, I still miss her every day. I've always believed in true love, but never that there is a single the one. I mean, there are hundreds of millions of people in the world. The odds of having met the person who is simply best for you at any given point are just so low. So while I tried to fix my condition, and I did try, unsuccessfully, to mend fences with her multiple times, I always thought I would eventually meet someone else and feel the same way. But now I don't think that anymore. As I've improved health-wise, the more people I meet. Now, the more people I meet, the more disappointed I am with society. I'm tired of meeting people who aren't capable of being genuine. I'm tired of people who act closed off as a defense mechanism. People who spend more time looking at their phone than directly in your eyes. People who are so self-absorbed they don't form opinions about the world around them other than annoyance. I'm sick and tired of being disappointed by every girl I meet because they aren't her. I've realized I let the love of my life slip away. As I mentioned above, I've reached out a few times over the years. Once she was initially receptive to being friends or talking with me, but the other times she's explicitly said she doesn't want to or that she's dating someone else. While she's never asked me to stop contacting her in the future, I feel like I've already hit the limit, or at least very close to it, of the amount of times I can reasonably try to rekindle some sort of relationship without being a creep. She's so gentle I don't want to make her uncomfortable, and even if I could rekindle things, it wouldn't be fair to her because I'm not physically capable anymore of being as amazing to her as she deserves. I keep dreaming about her. I'll begin to wake up, and this sense of intense dread will come over me in the dream knowing that I have to leave her. Dreams are the one time I get to be with her again.